boys and girls. It is your motherfucking neighborhood Jesus. See some people are gonna join. You like my new headlight? Yeah, bitches, get blinded. Get blinded. Epilepsy, bitches. Epilepsy. I had to do it to y'all. I hope y'all aren't epileptic, because that would fuck y'all up. That would fuck y'all bitch. Was it somebody already here? Caden, what is this crackhead doing? This crackhead is out in the motherfucking garage. You like my shirt? This came with my my titanium exhaust. Broke Dad's hooking it up. Look at my shirt, dude. Make it rain, bitch. Got the shades. It's almost as cool. Well, I'm gonna say it's cooler than the exhaust. I had this headlight on, testing it out, tracking down the oil leak because there was an oil leak. Not a lot, but enough to worry a motherfucker. You know what I'm saying? But yep, just out here kicking it. What the fuck are you getting into on a Thursday night? I need a chair out here, man. That's the next thing I need is a fucking chair. If I had a chair out here, that'd be baller. Oh my god. I'm trying to think of any chair I have inside, like a little stool or something. Huh. I'm trying to think. Hold on. I'm going to track down a chair. Where are my keys at? Be back in like 30 seconds. Guess who's back? Back again. With a chair. Tell your friends. That's right, bitches. Oh my goodness, it feels good to sit down. I almost want to move my little swivel thing. Hold the phone. Fucking. Here, give me 1 second. Oh, bitch, no. No, baby. feed, Mr. Feed. I need to use the bathroom. There we go. I think I've been through this debacle before. That looks like dog shit. Let's see what's going on. That looks like shit. That should be on the floor. Well, I guess this will just have to do. Unless I can... Honestly, it doesn't look like it gets much better. Unless I can... put the bitch, like... hold the phone. Sit there. That might work. Dude, this fucking mount sucks. You know what I'm saying? This thing blows dogs for quarters. Oh, I wouldn't do that. No. Shut up, GoPro. Oh. Dude, why does this thing suck so many fucking penises? Isn't suction supposed to, you know, it's not supposed to be like that? The window's too dirty. I have no clue. Alrighty. I guess that's the best we can do for now. Because this thing sucks. And everyone's gone now. Well, if nobody's here, I already filmed the unboxing. I was just going to give people a sneak preview, but I guess if nobody's here, it doesn't really matter. So, hey, Mad Marlon, what's up, man? It said nobody was in here, so what can I do? I'm just going off the head counter. How the fuck are you, man? Alright, so I'm going to give you a little bit of sneak preview. There will be a video up tonight. I already filmed a whole hour of footage. I'm going to boil it down. There'll be a little bit of time lapse. There'll be a little bit of this, a little bit of that, some talking. showing some of the stuff I bought. This is, dude, this jack right here is such a piece of shit. I'm sure it'll jack the car up. Says it'll jack up 4,000 pounds, but dude, I don't buy that whatsoever. But I got it for $30 with jack stands, and it's usually like 70. So hey, what can you do? And then all these shop towels, 24 microfiber towels, fucking $5. Think like no, like they're on sale for like $7.99, so I got them for like 3 something. This was $3. I think this thing will probably suck pretty bad, but we'll give it a try. I've always wanted to see like what these like foam cannon type things, but usually you need a pressure washer. This one was like, you know, mad rudimentary, whatever it's called. And there's the jacks right there. I'm pretty sure I've got every fucking cleaner spray known to man. Paint, tire wet, trim restorer, scratch, paint, wax, 3M adhesive. This thing right here, this is a no spill fucking funnel, but it comes with like all the coolant bleeding, you know, attachments. So you fill up, get all the bubbles, bleed your coolant system. Then all the extra coolant, you can plug it off and just, you know, dump it back into your thing of coolant. This thing was $44 without my discount. So I got it for like, I don't even know how much. I got all this shit for like, it was probably like, I mean, think about it, 65 for the jack and the stands package. It was like $65.99. Then a thing of Goo Gone was like $10. The paint were like $10 a piece. That nozzle was like $10 before my discount. The shop towels were like $8. This like carpet wheel brush looks like a fucking giant dildo. That thing was like $8. Trying to think of anything else. Some other cans of shit. Wire brushes, they were like $5 or $6. And a new wash mitt was $10. So like it was like well over. It was probably like $275 worth of stuff. And I got it for like $130, which was awesome. Because like my paycheck for 2 weeks was like $650-ish. It was like $647. And I spent $130, and I still have like $500 and some change. So I was like, hey, nice. But the jack stands don't look too bad. The jack stands look pretty, you know, they look like jack stands. And they're blue, bro. We're talking blue. So, Matt Marlone, are you ready for some shit? Am I still here? My shit's pinwheeling. I don't know why it's pinwheeling. Oh no, it froze. Why is it pinwheeling? Why? Why? Can you see me? Oh, Sauls, what's up, man? My shit's still pinwheeling, honestly. I don't know why it's doing that. Alright, as long as we're back. Is it like buffery or something? Or shitty? Because it's still pinwheeling on my end, but it's still here. You see my big face. Well, as long as it's good, I guess I'll just ignore that giant pinwheel spinning around and around and around and around. But yeah, this is make it rain, bitches. I found that in the box. I thought it was just a random shirt. I was like, yo. I was like, this is dope. I just want to like take this design, instead of it saying make it rain, just put true fucking story. All right, so on to some sneak peek festivities. Yeah, I got my chair out here. I'm OG out here. I don't know if you guys are ready for this, because I don't even know if I'm ready for this. You ready for it? Hey, look at this sexy motherfucker. Titanium, 6 pounds or less. This thing is so light, guys. Like, it is so fucking light. A little bit of a love tap right there, but you can still see Veilside. You know, his car was pretty low back in the days, DC5. I'm not even worried about that, honestly. I mean, dude, the titanium is just, it's in pretty good shape, honestly, for, you know, being a used part. It's not too, like, if you take your nail, you can hear it. It hit it pretty good, but it's not, like, super dented or anything. Barely. The tip right here has a few little, like, almost like bottoming out coming up a driveway or a hill or something like that. I'm not even worried about that, honestly. It's about the weight savings, guys. That's what it comes down to. That's why you buy a piece like this. It's the weight savings. This thing is ridiculously light. Ridiculously light. Scrape more weight off, right? You know, that's probably why it weighs less than 6 pounds. It got a little bit of love taken off of it. True story. Old Soul says, that's super cool, man. Dude, and for, ooh, excuse me, hiccup. For $270 shipped, I mean, you can't buy a legit discontinued Japanese part like this for $270. You really can't. He fucking hooked it up. I mean, honestly, he really did. Because, like, dude, I wish I could find some titanium B piping. Because if I could find the titanium B piping, we'd be saving another 15 pounds probably. True story. True motherfucking story. I want a Mugen twin loop. Haha, $1,000. I just can't justify it. Well, I like the look of the Mugen twin loop. I think it's fucking baller looking. But dude, the thing I don't like about it is it's stock sounding. Like, it really doesn't sound any different than a stock exhaust. You know what I mean? Like, if you're going for like that mean sound, like the Mugen twin loop is the one you probably wouldn't want. Oh no, my fucking thing fell off. Shit. Well, it looks like I'm holding it. Yeah, we'll just put that there. Or not. There. But yeah, fucking, I'm gonna be installing this tomorrow. I'm gonna go over to the shop. Mad Marlin says, I want to be loud and ricey. Dude, it was pretty cool today. This old, I don't know what nationality it was, but these like old, like, I don't want to say Asian. I don't want to say like Spanish. I don't know what he was. We'll say Pacific Islander. I don't know. We'll say Indonesian. I don't fucking know. But he had a black EP3 with 138,000 miles on it. Dude, it was pretty nice looking. You know what I mean? Like, I actually like EP3s. I think they're an interesting chassis. And with the shifter up in the dashboard, I love that. I think that's like one of the coolest things ever. That's like OG Honda right there, you know? I think the K20A3 is a big piece of dog shit. But you know what I mean? I think the Old Soul says, I actually like the EP3 seats. I do too. I was looking at them. I was like, dude, this kind of remind me of like less nice S2000 seats, but still a really cool design. You know? Hey guys, if the stream dies, it's because my phone died. Just FYI. It told me low power mode, so I really need to get more. I mean, I have a surge protector out here, but I don't have my phone charger out here, so yeah, just FYI. But yeah, man, I'm gonna put this bitch on tomorrow. Hopefully, I need to get a tape measure because I mean, I already double checked what the measurement said for the Veilside. It's either 60 or 65, and the HKS mufflers, either the piping's either 60 or 65. I can't remember if it's 60 or 65, but they're both the same. I remember I looked. So, but yeah, I was tracking down the oil leak because my car was leaking oil apparently, just a little bit. I'm pretty sure it's the oil filter because on the bottom side of the oil filter, dude, I found fresh oil, like golden fresh oil. So I would assume it's either the oil filter leaking or it's the valve cover or both, you know? Because I thought it was the oil cooler line. I was talking to Cam about it, and I think it might have been the oil cooler line. That doesn't make sense because the oil cooler line had a bunch of gritty, old, dried up oil. So it had to fall on that, you know what I mean? It was on top of the hose. I was thinking the VTEC solenoid gasket as well. That sort of doesn't make sense because I used the OEM Honda VTEC solenoid gasket and TV. So that's kind of weird. But yeah, I don't know. I really don't. I'm not too sure on that one. We're just gonna have to track it down. I'm gonna have the car up on a lift tomorrow. I'll be able to get a under aerial, not an anti-aerial view. I'll be underneath the car instead of above it. So we'll track everything down and see where we're at, you know? Old Soul says, we'll have a good night. Peace. Later, Brad. Ant's view. You know why that's funny? Because I have an employee named Ant, and he's like the what's the word? He's like the black sheep of O'Reilly. It's horrible. He has an automatic Firebird with a LS1, and he thinks his shit is sweet, and it's not. He popped his hood the other day, and his shit is completely rusted and leaking coolant, and he's like, dude, I'll walk your little ricer. And I'm like, not from a dig, buddy. Maybe from a 40 roll. You know? Trying to tell you. Open diff versus LSD. 6-speed manual transmission with short gears versus your shitty sissy stick. You know what I mean? When you shit, I don't know. I usually wipe everything down, you know? I thought it was my hose, but I tried cleaning under the VTEC solenoid and saw fresh oil. I think it's the Felpro valve cover gasket. Felpro is shit, y'all. Stay away from Felpro. You might be enticed by the savings. Like, oh, dude, I can get a whole a whole valve cover gasket set for like $30 with the spark plug tube seals and quill pack seals and all that shit. Don't do it. Hands down, 120%. Do not fucking do it. Because that shit sucks. It's not worth it. I mean, I think a Honda K-Series valve cover gasket, just the gasket, is like $12. Just get that. Get some black RTV, high temp RTV. Good town. You know what I'm saying? Because, yeah, it's a big piece of shit. You know what I mean? It's a big piece of shit. True story. But yeah, tomorrow, we'll get it done. We'll get it done. I've also tracked down some Motul oil. It's super expensive. Like 8 quarts is like $100, which is
ridiculously expensive, but I'm kind of on the fence, not just because of the price, because I usually run conventional oil in all my Hondas, and synthetic, I don't know. I don't want to open up a can of worms. I don't think it will, but I'm on the fence, not just because of the price, but because it's synthetic. I've heard stories about people running conventional and then switching to synthetic, and it causes a lot of problems because the molecules are smaller. They get into crevices. They cause leaks. They cause blow by issues. Weird shit. I don't know if it's just like coincidence or what, but who's to know? But the Motul oil is supposed to be really fucking good. It's racing oil basically. I would stick with 5W30 if I was on the track doing nothing but cracking VTEC for lap after lap. I would step it up to 5W40. But for everyday driving and commuting and hitting VTEC, I'd probably stick with still 5W30. But track days, switch it over to 5W40, a little bit thicker. Yeah, you know, fucking the gear oil, transmission fluid, whatever you want to call it. Motul, uh, fucking, what is it? It's like FF LSD Type 2 75W90. I am going to be running that for sure. That shit sounds like it's baller. It's pretty, you don't need as much of it. It's like $20 a liter, and you need 2 liters basically. So you're only going to be changing that every 60,000 miles. But that shit sounds like it's pretty awesome. It's specifically made for LSD transmissions, 6-speed transmissions, racing, smoother shifts, more direct, anti-wear property to the transmission fluid. It's pretty much the only thing I would put in my fucking transmission other than Honda MTF3. You know what I mean? Like anything else, you hear about people like, I'm getting synchro mesh, or I'm getting like, red line, or I'm getting this, or I'm getting that. Yeah, I mean, do whatever you want, but for the most part, stick with Honda MTF3. And Motool's top of the line, man. Motul is expensive for a reason. Racing teams are using this shit, so I trust it. I don't know about you guys. Most people use MTF3. Black T- Black RTV's fire. I fixed my tire with that stuff. Yeah, dude. Black RTV is like life. Black RTV is life, bro. I can't wait to get this garage up and running some more. Oh, you're kidding? Don't do that. I was wondering how the hell you pulled that off. I was like, where'd you you pulled out the nail and RTV'd it shut the hole. I was like, that's like the new fix a flat. I was like, how does that work? Trying to pull a fast one on me. I was wondering. I was thinking to myself, I was like, well, fuck, I guess anything's possible with RTV. But yeah, look at this baby. Dude, I can't wait to get this engine bay painted up. But like, you look at the paint right here. I mean, the paint is by no means like amazing, right? But then you get to like fucking here. Like, look how shoddy my core support looks. Not just the scratches, but like, see all those deep, dark navy blue splotches and shit? Like, whoever painted this car needed to get fucking killed. Like, seriously, like, that is just the thumbnail of death. You look right here. Same story. Like, you guys can probably see that, right? See all the splotchiness, just like they dribbled like really bad paint everywhere and all that. Like, this is like one aspect of the car that just that. You see that? That just makes me fucking cringe. Like, what the fuck were they thinking? This is not factory. It's damn not factory. I'll tell you that much for sure. Flex tape. Flex tape, bro. But yeah, fucking that's what it all comes down to right here, guys. Beautiful. Absolutely gorgeous. And this is after I hit it with some what I hit it with? I hit it with some gunk off engine degreaser. It's just safe for all plastics and metal under the hood, so I figured this would clean it up pretty nice. It wasn't even dirty really, but I just took a nylon brush and some engine degreaser and just, you know, went to town on it, and it's just fucking beautiful. It's beautiful. Looks really good though, for real. I was gonna do Black Magic metal polish, but I tried a little section. It didn't really seem to have an effect on it because it's titanium. It's for metal, or no, sorry, stainless steel, chrome, and aluminum wheels and metals. Titanium's none of those things, so it didn't really seem to bring out the shine in it or anything. I don't think you can do it with that blue magic or whatever the hell it is. So I think it looks good enough. It's a fucking exhaust. It's gonna be underneath the car getting dirty, so there's not really much of a gain to it, to polishing it. Like, I don't know. That's just me. If it was like a titanium valve cover, yeah, I'd probably take some time and get a DA and polish and buff it and make it look as shiny as possible, like you know, like that. Like try to mirror finish that shit. But with the exhaust, there's not much of a gain because it'll always be getting dirty underneath the car, you know what I mean? You'll be able to wash it occasionally, but it'll always stay dirty. It's driving. It's underneath the car. But yeah, I think we'll wrap up here. All the footage, I'll be uploading that tonight. I'm going to go edit that real quick. It shouldn't take too long. Just edit a couple clips, throw some time lapse in there, and do my thing. And that's about it, guys. Another day in the life. Got the day off tomorrow. We'll install this. There'll be a video for that. We'll track down the oil leak and